Hello folks, and welcome back to the Healthy Tech Talk Show. Now, I don't know if you can see it properly in the camera. I am wearing my Christmas tie. See Santa Claus? He's a cool dude. He's got his sunglasses on and he's on a surfboard and he's surfing down a ski hill, a candy cane actually. So I'm in the Christmas festive spirit, and we just got back from the TradeX. It's a big building that houses a whole bunch of trade shows, and we just came from the Christmas show in Abbotsford. And let me tell you, I am just astounded about some of the products that some really wonderful, they're geniuses. One product in particular that I was very, very impressed with, and I'll tell you about it, is called Kermode Kids, and Kermode is spelled Kermode, Kids, and I'll put a link up to the website for her. She is a biologist. Her name is Karen Sutherland. She's a registered professional biologist, and she has put together one of the most amazing products I've ever seen for children. We become so connected to technology and to computers and to iPhones and to iPods and to MP3 players, and we're so digitally connected that sometimes we forget how to unconnect and have fun. She has put together a couple of games. Now, one game is, she put together a couple of card games. One is called Go Fish. Remember the old card game called Go Fish? And the other one is called Old Maid. And I'll tell you what she's done. I'll take, and I just had to buy the product. Now, all of our grandchildren, I think our youngest grandchildren is 9, so this is for ages 4 and up. But here it is. It's a stack of 54 cards. And what she's done is, if you want to do the Go Fish, and I'll hold it up to the camera to see if you can, I don't know if you can see a clear picture of this, but on the other side, it's got a picture of an elk and a story behind it. So, I don't know, let's see if you can zoom into there. What I'll do is I will possibly take a close-up, but listen to this. So when you're doing the Go Fish, here's what it says. It says elk, and it gives the Latin name for it, Cervus elephas, and then it says majestic elk, also called wapiti, live 2 separate lives in British Columbia. Roosevelt elk live on the coast, mostly on Vancouver Island. Can you guess where the Rocky Mountain elk live? Only bull elk grow antlers, which they shed and regrow each year. A full rack of antlers weigh up to 40 pounds, as much as a 4-year-old human. These are just delightful cards, and they've got Wild Bird Edition and How to Play and American Badger, and you know what? I am just so, and they've got the grizzly bear, and they've got the moose in here, and they've got marmot, and they've got the wolverine. This is a fantastic product for anybody that's got kids that wants to move them a little bit away from the digital world of technology, of computers, and move them into a game that really teaches them, that combines the fun of card games, especially Go Fish, and they really learn something. Now let's take a look at the Old Maid. You know, this is the first time I've opened these packages up, but I think this is just such a brilliant idea. And she's going to do, now, so far she's done indigenous animals and birds of British Columbia in Canada. Next she's going to do Alberta, and I asked her if she had other plans for other provinces and states, and she said absolutely, she's working on them. So it comes with a How to Play card here, and it's got, look at this, the birds, American Dipper, and it says, gives the name again, Cinclus mexicanus, and it says, dip, dip, don't tip. The dipper gets its name from its habit of bending and straightening its knees in a dipping motion. Can you try dipping? No one knows why they dip, but whenever they're not feeding, dippers are dipping. When they're scared, they might dip as many as 60 times in a minute. This is just brilliant. And so she's got the birds. She's got bald eagle. She's got belted kingfishers. She's got the great blue heron. And it gives little stories about it and about what they do and how they live and their diet. This is just such a great game for kids of all ages. I mean, I'm going to start playing this with my grandkids. This is just terrific. So her website, and you know, sometimes you just go across a product, you find it, and it just takes your breath away, and you think, what a fabulous idea. So her website is www.kermodekids.com. And Kermode is spelled Kermode Kids. and it's Karen Sutherland, but I'll put a link to her website up. You got to check this out, because you know what? This is November 27th. You've got time to order these for the kids for Christmas. I just think this is education in a box. So this is Rick Holland for Healthy Tech Talk. I hope you enjoyed this little interlude. I know it's not exactly to do with computers and technology, but you know, in everything you have to have balance, right? So we can't all be talking about computers and be on the computers all the time. But when I was a kid, I used to play cards, and I used to play Old Fish and Old Maid. And if I had this when I was a kid, it would have just been so much more educational for me. So I hope you enjoyed the product review, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.